14 minutes past the hour right now. Professional wrestling may be known for its larger-than-life characters and the dramatic moments, but there's actually a deeply personal side to this sport that a lot of fans never see.
It's a niche fandom, but we have some major fans here right in the newsroom. And now a new Cleveland-made documentary is set to premiere at the 50th annual Cleveland International Film Festival, and it's giving audiences a behind-the-scenes look driving the local wrestling scene. Our Mike Polk Jr. has a preview.
Professional wrestling in America has gone through quite the journey. What was seen in my youth as niche junk for kids and hardcore fans has turned into one of the most viewed and profitable sports in the nation, spawning household names and massive live events. But much like music or comedy, wrestling has a thriving local scene with a loyal fan base. Now you can take an inside look at Cleveland's corner of the wrestling world in the documentary Slowburn Shoot. I spoke with the film's director, Adam Wilde, at the Old School Iron Gym in Brook Park to learn more. Adam, we made a wrestling movie.
We sure did.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
And you're in the Cleveland International Film Festival.
Yes, we're premiering, world premiere on Monday. It's called Slowburn Shoot, an indie wrestling story. It is kind of pulling the curtain back on wrestling in general, showing you the inner workings, how this all comes together, but more than that, it's kind of showing you the community and some of the respect and the heart behind the scenes. It's a love letter to indie wrestling, and specifically indie wrestling in Cleveland.
I guess we should mention what the heck's going on behind us right now. Where are we?
We are at AIW School right now, so those are students behind us.
AIW stands for Absolute Intense Wrestling, an organization that's been around for over 20 years. One of AIW's founders, John Thorne, began promoting while still in high school.
When I was 15 years old in 1999, I called a local wrestling promoter. He didn't know I was 15 years old. I said, hey, I want to rent your wrestling ring, blah, blah, blah. He said, yeah, $300, you got to give me a match on the show. I would say, I don't know, maybe 100 people there. That happened to be the first time Josh Prohibition was in a wrestling ring.
Josh Prohibition, also known as Josh Piscura outside the ring, has been a mainstay of independent wrestling.
Yeah, it began in 1999 as a very angry young kid, and it manifested itself into a career in professional wrestling, which I did full-time for almost a decade. And right around the time I was 30, I became a school teacher, but I continued to be a professional wrestler part-time. I ended up wrestling for a quarter of a century. Adam reached out to me, and it was towards the end of my wrestling career. The send-off that the Cleveland wrestling fans gave me and that AIW gave me that night was for lack of a better word, it was magical. Even if you dislike professional wrestling like my wife, she hates it. She saw a sneak preview of this film and absolutely loved it. And I keep saying to everybody, even if you don't like wrestling, it's a quintessential Cleveland story.
It is an incredible film, first and foremost. Wrestling is just kind of the backdrop of this great film that Adam put together.
This documentary took about 7 years to produce. Everyone knows the spectacle. Everyone knows the entertainment aspect that happens in the ring. What I really wanted to showcase, what I had learned through just spending time with them, is there's a real heart and community behind the scenes that people don't anticipate or don't expect. And I think we really kind of focus in on some character stories and follow people through really personal journeys, and we kind of learn a little bit about that.
Thank you for making Cleveland look good. Thank you for making the Cleveland wrestling scene look good, and congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So Slowburn Shoot premieres at the Cleveland International Film Festival Monday, April 13th at 4:30 at Playhouse Square.
We have to admit, no matter how you feel about wrestling, characters and action.
Honestly, that is guaranteed.
Makes a
Both
good
of
movie.
those things.
Yeah,
Makes
check
a
and
great
check.
movie. It's going to be fun.
Excited to see it.